So, just got laid off.
You guys remember when I talked to you about the layoffs going on at Tidal? Well, there seems to be more tea.
I'm literally shaking right now.
I pretty much saw it coming because I had my performance review canceled the week before, and the morning of, my manager messaged me asking if everything.
What's up, financial hikes? So in today's video, we're going to be going over tech layoffs some more. This is part 5 of this current series, and it has been a long journey, and unfortunately, it don't seem like it has been improving. These are more latest news ones in November, so it's still going on. So yeah, it looks like in 2025, we're going to still be seeing layoffs, and hopefully we can start seeing a boom maybe by summertime. But it looks like at least for the end of this year, at least November wise, at least right at this moment, people are still getting laid off. And then again, Thanksgiving's coming up soon, Christmas coming up soon, and we're already getting more layoffs, not just in tech, but in like all of the different fields. But this video is going to be primarily based on the cyber or tech side of things right now. Let's go ahead and play the first one. Looks like her and her husband lost their job in the same week, which sucks. Again, Thanksgiving right around the corner, in Christmas. Hopefully they don't got kids, but they do. Hopefully they got some money saved up. Let's go ahead and start the first one.
48-hour update. Here we go. So when I was making those videos yesterday, I was pretty sad, I still am, but if I kind of stay in that sadness, if I don't laugh about it, I'll cry about it. So 48-hour update. It's Sunday, so not a lot we can do today, but I've applied for 2 more jobs and I've had more engagement on LinkedIn, which is fantastic. I also wanted to give some background and context. I was in the mortgage technology industry, and we all know with how rates are right now, mortgages are not doing so hot. 14 years in the industry and a master's degree. I'm not just some Joe Schmo off the street. When I was let go on Friday, there was a mysterious invite on my calendar. During the call, there's about 75 other individuals on there. It wasn't our CEO, but the very first thing he said is, "I have HR on with me today." And at that point, I knew. I'm definitely not taking it personal. I know it wasn't personal because of how many people have reached out to me and have just been so kind and so generous already, but that still doesn't make it suck any less. If you want to know more about what I was doing or what I'm doing now, 48 hours post layoff, feel free to drop a comment. I am happy to post videos about it and talk about next steps. Also going to be sharing some immediate things that you should be doing after you find out you've been laid off, and hopefully it can help for someone.
Okay, cool. I wish she kind of shared more, I guess, about what she was actually doing on this video. But hey, this can actually be a good way for her to make some additional income. Another way you guys can make additional income is to post on social media, start a YouTube channel, etc. After watching the video, I am intrigued to see some more information. So I would be inclined to click on some more videos, which will in turn give her more views, which can, in turn allow her to make more money. So yeah, I can't fault her too much for not giving all the details on this particular video, but it was pretty good. It being only 48 hours after her layoff, I will say that she does seem very optimistic, which is great. She may have additional income as well, but yeah, if you get laid off, there's not a time for you to just be super sad, for days on end, weeks on end. This is really the time for you to really start grinding out here so you can go ahead and get that next position, especially since, again, you're probably going to be doing hundreds of jobs, applications, depending on your experience level and depending on if you're staying in your current field or if you're switching to another field. So you kind of just have to keep all of this in mind. One of the first thing I would do, like the first day you get laid off, you can just chill that day. But like that next day, start applying to other jobs after you work on your resume. If it's been a long time since you updated your resume, maybe spend a day on your resume and kind of just getting that up to speed. Watch a whole lot of different YouTube videos talking about that. Watch some of my channel videos where I have helped out people with their resume or going over other resumes. You can look at something like that and just revamp your resume. You can use ChatGPT and other AI if you need additional help. And then you can start applying to jobs. Also, too, you still have medical and all that. You can go ahead and get up any, last checkups and all that, during that month. And yeah, I guess you can start applying to unemployment as well during this time period. So that's some of the stuff I would focus on, that first week, first few days of you getting laid off. But Yeah, that does suck, but it looks like she has other stuff going on. So again, if you have multiple sources of income, even if just a little extra money, that's a little extra money, which is better than having $0. Also, I like that mic. I need to have that little mic right there. It's like a little microphone, like a big, like when you see like singers using. I like that a lot, and I want to take that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Amazon and see if I can get that. If she is smart, hopefully she has the link with a affiliate link or something in the comment section for that mic. Because I can't be the only person who wants that microphone. I cannot be the only person. If she can make some extra money, just having a affiliate link on Amazon for that little mic. But yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's cool.
694 today. So today is day 694 since being laid off from my job in tech. And what I'm constantly being asked is, how am I doing it? How am I surviving? And what people are really asking is, how am I surviving financially without having a full-time job? And since I love all things pay transparency and financial transparency, I wanted to start a little series sharing my personal financial journey and how I'm surviving post layoff. So if you have any topics you want to hear, want me to discuss, share about my financials, please let me know in the comments, and I'm going to start making little videos about.
Okay, well, that really didn't give any information at all, but I guess we'll briefly go over some guesstimates on what she's probably doing. We're not going to watch another video from this creator, but she said it's been 694 days since being laid off. So what is her second year, third? Wow, that's a long time. I'm assuming that she is, she could be married and that'll be able to help out a lot. But looking at that background, it looks like she may be living alone too. So she obviously has some type of secondary income. Maybe she has another YouTube channel, maybe a TikTok as well that's making good money. She could also be doing maybe some type of, I don't know, maybe she did some type of investments which was still working. If she's able to, get the money from that, maybe like the dividends from something. That's kind of just my guess. In the comment section, I want to hear your guys' guess on what you think she has been doing these, 2+ years of not having a job. I'm definitely intrigued to see if you guys are, guess this. Maybe you guys may know this channel. Here you go, Unemployed Amanda. I guess this is her thing, being unemployed. So maybe that could be a thing too. Let's see how many followers she got. Okay, only 1,000. Okay, but look at that. 654.1K. Okay, that's her biggest one, almost 1 million in her salary progression. Yeah, you know what? We will watch one more video, but we're gonna watch this one. See her salary progression. I'm intrigued to see what it's gonna be. Okay, 21. Okay, 47. 55,000. 75 to 85,000. Okay, senior operations analyst. Okay, and laid out work 4 part-time jobs. Okay, so she's doing part-time jobs to make 40,000. So probably each, part-time job she's making 10,000. So it looks like at her higher end, she was a senior revenue operation analyst, 120 to 125. 29 to 30. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. I do like the growth. It's like we're growing 20,000 a year or $20,000 every different job. And that's like the fastest way to grow, like financially, at least. If you want to get like a raise from your job, you probably not gonna get like a big enough raise that you would get if you just left that company and went to another company. If you stay within the same company, you make it 3 to 5% increase. Versus you go into a whole different company and getting a 20% boost, 30% boost. See people get 100% boost. So kind of just a FYI right there. But yeah, looks like you said did part-time jobs. Now in the comment section, what type of part-time job do you think she has? I think one of the part-time jobs is definitely social media. Definitely intrigued to see you guys' thoughts on the other ones. Go ahead and take at this next one here.
Latest tech jobs keep disappearing. Meta is the latest company to announce more employee layoffs across various departments. I think 2 main factors are driving these tech layoffs despite a strong economy. First, tech companies are starting to realize productivity gains from their AI investments. Today, Google shared more than a quarter of new code is generated by AI, and last quarter, Amazon shared AI saved them 4,500 developer years of work. Second, investors are rewarding these companies for letting people go. Meta's downsizing was met with a hell yeah, and Spotify's stock jumped by 7.5% after its layoff announcement in December. So in summary, if AI boosts the productivity of each employee, you no longer need as many to get the same amount of work done, and letting people go is now part of a broader effort by companies to show investors that they are serious about cutting costs and becoming more efficient. For more daily business videos, make sure to
Yeah, or I guess maybe by being more efficient again, just finding it easier for yourself to be able to hold on to even more money. Because, I mean, yeah, obviously with some of these jobs, AI is able to come in and, make things easier. And so you may not need as many people. But again, a lot of these companies are making billions on billions on billions, and they want the higher up people to make even more money. So they're just kind of finding any reason to, let people go. I do think a lot of these companies probably will see at some point an increase again in job applicants or whatnot that they're going to be, I guess, having open jobs for probably like more towards AI type of things. However, at least what I've been seeing is going to be like a cycle. Right now we're in a downturn. Hopefully by again mid next year, there can be an uptick. We can start seeing a lot of these jobs actually hiring people entry level, for example, in other positions. Without being ghosted. And all these people who are applying to jobs can, hopefully start getting the jobs. So we're not, all out here just, grinding and hoping that one day, that you get a job. But yeah, during that time, it'll be great. We could start making videos about people getting jobs in tech and the booms and the craziness going on with that and what jobs you should like or job companies you should look at. Can't wait for that period. But right now we're in a downturn right now. Still, again, with all type of like automation machinery, like this is like AI is just like the first new thing like this. Like again, we've had automation and growth throughout the decades, centuries. We just adapt to it. Instead of you needing certain positions, now you may need other type of positions that may be behind helping out with the AI, side of things. And it can be like completely new fields, but everything is kind of getting more technical. So I will say if you can get more technical, you will have an advantage versus somebody who's not technical. Let's go ahead and play the next one.
Doing a layoff and it's cutting. Okay, listen, as being a manager, Dad, hear me out. Dropbox just announced today that it's doing a layoff and it's cutting 20% of its workforce. So 500 people are sadly losing their jobs. I read the notes on the severance package. Pretty great. 16 weeks, additional time for years served. They're vesting some of their equity and they're giving them job placement. So pretty great package. But the reason I brought up managers was because they also cited that they have a complex internal organizational structure, that they're going to solve this by laying off some people. And this comes on the heels of Amazon also citing the same, and Facebook. Facebook, I think the quote was like, there are managers managing managers. So is the role of manager going to die in 2025? I think this is so tough because I think not. You're always going to need managers, but I think some of these bigger organizations have built really complex structures where basically an entire job becomes managing instead of actually doing work, which is
Interesting. So Dropbox again, dropping out 20, that's not 80%, but 20% of the employees. That is crazy. That's a big amount. And that's funny too, because I had a Dropbox subscription and I actually dropped it recently because I didn't really need it anymore. I felt like they were increasing the price on it, but I just didn't need all that space for the amount of money that they were asking. Maybe again, if I get back to like doing side work and stuff like that, maybe may need it for client work. But yeah, it's just that it's crazy right now because I've been getting a whole bunch of notifications regarding, getting back my Dropbox and all that. So that's funny there. But anyway, yeah, you will always need managers, I guess, some regards. However, I actually thought, at least for a lot of these jobs, like the manager job was just the managing. At least that's what I've been seeing a lot. So yeah, maybe their job is not just to manage, but actually do other type of work as well. But I think like that they can be full time. I guess it's depending on how many people you're managing. But if you're managing like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people, making sure everybody can do their task correctly. I feel like that's like a lot of time taken away from you. But if you're just doing it for like one person, 2 people, 3 people, and yeah, that's like totally different. And it kind of reminded me of my mom's job too. I remember she was showing me the layout of it and like the amount of different supervisors for different little positions is crazy. It's like a supervisor over her. And then over that guy, there's like 20, 30 other people. And then under that person, there's like another 20, 30 people. And it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up like a big freaking spider web. And I don't think my current company is that big, but it's crazy kind of seeing like the differences between companies. Like you see the super smaller ones, 1 or 2 higher up people, and then you got the other jobs. Just seem like there's always somebody else higher. It's like you think you're high, but you got like 20 other people higher than you, like supervisor wise. that your supervisor talks to, who their supervisor talks to, who their supervisor talks to, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, they're like, man, that's too much. That web is too high. Let's drop out 20% of that. And then this was do a YOLO. And also, too, I'm thinking they're doing this again so that this Q4 can look good for them, profit wise. Like, hey, look at us. We're able to make this extra amount of money now because, yeah, we're laying off, 20% of our people. So, yeah, I think they're kind of doing it for the numbers as well. So, again, I'm hoping by next year, hoping by May, but hopefully sooner, we can start seeing increases, start seeing these jobs hiring people again. Let's go play this last one right here.
And one day, I'm gonna have eyes as blue as the summer sky.
Bitch, you ain't never in a million fucking years. Let's play that one more time.
And one day, I'm gonna have eyes as blue as the summer sky.
Bitch, you ain't never in a million fucking years. All right, I think that's a good one. We can get a little jokey joke to end it. Let's read it. With a tech salary, one day I'll be able to buy a house of my own and set up a huge home lab. Man, who does not like a good home lab? I still gotta work on a new one actually right now, low key. I guess lately all mine have been just using Azure, having all my online. But I'm gonna have another home lab, get some old computers and should really have some fun. But yeah, ideally that's you think you can get a tech salary, you're gonna be doing good, and then bam. Multiple financial crises, yep. Record inflation, yep. This is crazy inflation that, again, a lot of older people don't really realize. I don't feel like who maybe are retired or close to retirement, but a lot of people underneath that, they're definitely feeling this and definitely seeing this. Tech layoffs every other year. And yeah, job layoffs in general every other year. It's been like this year, it kind of just been like that from last year too. It's it's been 2 years straight. Cost of living rising constantly, yep. That's true. The amount of money that you're making versus the cost of living is not even close. It's not even close. Talking about $15 minimum wage. It should have been like that a long time ago. There's no comparison. The amount, how high cost of living has been constantly increasing, how barely the amount of money that you're making. There's no comparison to that. Same with college. The exponential growth of how much it costs to go to college over the years is insane. I showed you guys the stats on that, the numbers, how it just went up, just skyrocketed up. Where again, the monthly income that people made barely went up over the years, since the 70s, 80s, barely went up. But the cost of college is skyrocketed. Everything just keep on skyrocketing, but the amount of money people actually are making is not even in comparison anymore. So again, that's kind of just, I guess, a good way to kill the middle class. But anyway, desperately saving for retirement. Yeah. You're trying to save for retirement, but again, you have to also be able to pay for your mortgage, for your rent, so that you can actually live for the next month, for food, gas, all the other stuff. So yeah, man, hopefully by next year, hopefully by 2025, hopefully by May, but hopefully sooner, man. We can start seeing this jump. Election season by the end, soon. Depending on when this video comes out, we may already have our new president and all that, or all that jazz. So hopefully we can start seeing some stuff, popping and growing. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.